Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving together into Element Cup Remix. We're gonna have a team with double Razor Leaf and double Ghost, but with a little bit of a twist. We're not gonna play this team as an ABB, but instead ABA, since we want to surprise the enemy with a double Razor Leaf at the back. We're gonna see here that Odyssey is gonna take out our Pokemon, and now perhaps they have a double water at the back and they think that they can have the upper hand towards my team. But guess what, trainers, we still have one more Razor Leafer. But first, let's focus a little bit here with our Flame Charge, able to vamp up our attack stats, and now our Embers are really embering down that weird Pokemon, the Jupiter. Kind of a spacey looking one, right? We have to block at least once here, and we're gonna keep that second seal definitely for the Badyu to sweep the entire thing. Down they go, we're expecting the final Pokemon to come into the fight. It is gonna be the seal, and guess what, trainers? We have the upper hand here. They try to do whatever they can with that Odyssey there, but to be honest, we have the upper hand here, and we're definitely gonna spam those Razor Leaves against the seal, and eventually we're gonna get this easy victory because we read their team right. Into the next one now, and we're facing a Jupiter up on the lead this time. This is looking pretty cool for our Punkaboo. We're gonna see the switch out to the Vulpix, and we're gonna follow with the Litiwick. So Litiwick is gonna be our main antagonist, if we want to say that, against that Vulpix, because the other two Pokemon can still struggle if we do not have shields up. So Litiwick can definitely do a lot of work against Vulpix, taking two moves, still surviving because quick attacks are resisted by a lot, and of course we can still take at least one shield out of them with our Flame Charge. They decide to farm us down with the quick attacks, however, because they're gonna be part Shadow here, so they're doing a lot of work with that Shadow bonus offensively. But eventually we're just gonna farm them down with our Razor Leaf here. Even if they have a second fire type, something like a Slugma, we can have the upper hand with our Pumpkaboo here, because we take neutral damage. They may take resisted, but still everything is kinda glassy here, and this is something that really took me a while to realize. Even the fire types can struggle against Razor Leafers on this format. So they have the Jupiter, down it goes from my Badyu. They got the seal at the back, they are shieldless as well, so we're gonna take this easy victory once again. Into the next one now, and we're facing up on the lead a seal. Trainers, finally this is gonna be a very good lead for us, and it seems like they want to stay in. Now they go for the late switch, this time on the lead week, on the third week, excuse me. We're going in with that lead week, and those little Pokemon, as you can see, are doing a lot of work against each other. Let's go now with the Flame Charge. They are gonna block. That is looking pretty cool, to be honest, and now we just have to go in with our Pumpkaboo. The reason I'm not bringing my Badyu into the fight is because I want to surprise them. By seeing that Pumpkaboo, I have my last Pokemon hidden, and this is one of the few strategies that you can follow for the enemy. So taking out the seal, now we have the Shadow Sneak, gonna take their shield out of the way, and of course Badyu here is just gonna dominate against this matchup, so we're gonna take another easy victory. Slugma to the next one, and here is what I told you, only Vulpix can stop this team. So they have a Litiwick at the back, okay, Vulpix and Litiwick, and because I'm seeing a fire type up in front and fire type at the back, either they play that ABA style that I do, or they have something like a water type in between. So we're either expecting something like a seal or a Jupiter, or on the other hand we can expect something like a Vulpix, excuse me, to emerge from those shadows. Now we're gonna block once here because the Flame Charge is gonna do a lot of work. They are gonna have the Slugma returning into the battle, and now we have to rely completely on Badyu to destroy them down. Let's see what there is gonna be at the back. It's all up to the last Pokemon. So they're gonna go here for the Flame Charge, gonna stay a little bit more, and unfortunately it is gonna be a Grass type and a Water type at the same time. So we're just gonna get dominated here by that Lotad. If they had something like a Hooper, for example, well, that could have been kind of an easy win for us, but instead, yeah, Lotad is absolutely ruining our back line here. So we're just gonna go in now into the next one with another seal up in front. They decide to stay in, and another Turtwig at the back. At that point I was like, what is happening here? Is that line kinda famous? Because I don't know if it is, but it is doing a lot of work in general, but against my team, not so much. We're gonna be able to take this Aqua Tail, down goes Litiwick. This time we're not gonna take a shield out of them, so we have to go in with Pumpkaboo, farm down here, almost farm down, yeah, Badyu's gonna finish that job. They have a Pumpkaboo of their own at the back, and trainers, this is gonna be over all already because we resisted double while they take only single, not very effective, which is gonna be absolutely awesome for us. Gonna take this victory, seal into the next one, so many seals up on the lead, and this team is working pretty good against seal. So we're gonna see out the switch to that Vulpix, and we can follow easily here to the Litiwick. This little candle can definitely dominate this matchup, so we can definitely take another move here while surviving the following quick attacks. We're just gonna be able to reach that flame charge. Worst possible scenario here, we are just gonna take a shield, so this is looking pretty cool for us. Down we go now to the next move, I believe. Yeah, they're gonna fire off, and this is looking pretty promising for our team because now Vulpix can be dealt with our Razor Leafer at the back. So down it goes, but first we have to go ahead and shield once because this Weather Ball can be fatal for our Pumpkaboo. With Vulpix though out of the way, I'm pretty sure that they will have no other threat for my Pokemon here, so I'm just gonna have to go for the Shadow Sneak, gonna grab the shield, and look at how much pressure those fast attacks are doing to the king of the meta, the Jupiter. We're gonna be able to tank this Mirror Coat, kinda tank, down we go, and now Bad can come in, farm down, and they have only one water type at the back, which is gonna be pretty bad against our Razor Leafer, especially with the shield up. Into the next one now, and we're facing a Wooper up on the lead, looking pretty good. They have to switch out, it is gonna be the Vulpix, and now our Litiwick here is gonna do all the work that we need, because we can definitely survive those moves, and once again you are seeing that the Candle Pokemon is definitely gonna dominate the matchup against Vulpix, which is gonna be pretty much everywhere. So Litiwick is gonna be a Pokemon that is most surely one of the best ones and most underrated that you can use currently for the meta if you like to think out of the box and definitely trick your enemies. Down they go to the following Razor Leafs, so at this point we are seeing the Jupiter coming in, and we're just gonna go here with that Shadow Sting. We know they have the Wooper at the back, so it doesn't matter at all. Even if our Pumpkaboo goes down, we're never gonna reach to those charge attacks because we have to just charm down. It is something like a charm here. We're just gonna Razor Leaf down anything, especially with that 2 shield advantage. Down we go, down they go, and we're gonna get this victory. Into the next one now, and they have a Slugma on the lead. What did I tell you? Well, the Razor Leafs can still handle that threat. This time I decided to switch around my lead and my backline, and you're seeing now that we lead with Badyu instead of Pumpkaboo, and Pumpkaboo is gonna stay at the back to play this team as an ABB team style. I want to showcase to you some battles with this team as well to show you that it still works. If you want to play it as a double ghost, well, feel free to do so. You can still go ahead, use this line and dominate against anything in the meta. They have a seal at the back, they were not expecting that for sure, a second Razor Leafer here, so we're just gonna be able to take this Aqua Tail. No, okay, I'm just gonna seal it, which makes a lot of sense to be honest. Jupiter comes in, just gonna grab the final shield with my Shadow Sneak here, and totally my Litiwick can absolutely destroy them down, even though they can hit us with a super effective Bubble Beam here. We're just gonna take the move, we can survive, and Litiwick is not only gonna go pretty well against Vulpix, but against Jupiter as well, which is a pretty nice deal for that Pokemon. Into the semi-final match here, and we're facing another Pumpkaboo, another Mimer, another Man of Culture. We're gonna have now to go with a Shadow Sneak, able to grab the shield, and now Litiwick can come in to spam those embers. We can definitely tank 2 of those Weather Balls. I repeat it every single time we encounter a Vulpix on the switch, because Litiwick is the key Pokemon for this team to have a decent success on Element Cup Remix. Now you're gonna see that Litiwick is most probably gonna take out the opposing Grass type or the Vulpix, which are all gonna be pretty troublesome for the other 2 Pokemon. So with that Vulpix going down and not spending a shield from our side, we're gonna be able to face now this Slugma with our Badyu. I'm pretty sure Badyu can really hold on to its bulk here. Despite being a baby Pokemon, it can still take those moves. So we're just gonna block here the Flame Charge. Down goes that Slugma, and of course they're just gonna leave the match here. Into the next one, the final one, trainers. We with a Wooper up on the lead, pretty solid lead for our team. Just gonna do a little bit of extra damage with my Razor Leafs, and now I'm gonna bring my Litiwick into the battle, because I know that with that fire up in front, perhaps they do not have another Pokemon at the back that is gonna be fire, so we might have the upper hand if they have something like a seal. So reading the enemy's line is most probably the best thing that you can do when you're playing a team like this. We're gonna be able to farm down completely this Jupiter, which is looking pretty cool. Down we go to those Madshots, but still trainers, we got Pamkabu, which is looking pretty solid against that Pokemon, and trainers, they have that Vulpix at the back. Things are kinda tough, they are not expecting the second Razor Leafer. Down they go after that Shadow Sneak, and Battlers, we're gonna grab this amazing victory for our team, tanking that Mud Bomb in the process, and with 2 shields as well. So that's all, Battlers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and consider joining as a member if you already haven't done so. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers!